She'll let the girl respond, say her piece or whatever, but I didn't. I blocked her. Why are you going to go snitch? Why are you going to go tattle? The fuck? She started talking about getting a gun. You don't even got a gun. Scary ass. The reason that she tried to get me expelled was because of this. She ended up getting another email from the dean. We called to the dean about something that we did. We just own up to it. So it's just, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I did make a song. We was posting it. The whole school was listening to it. Everybody was fucking with it. Girl ended up posting, telling everybody that she had an STD. You give me some shit. I ain't never going back. You know, bitches be in love and shit. So that man came up here and fuck you in that same hotel that got roaches. So like, bitch, you're dumb. You sitting here posting about the queen, knowing that the queen family fight. I probably was gonna talk about her a little bit when everybody realized we weren't together, but I wasn't gonna wake up posting about the bitch. Like, I really don't like arguing with people, but I don't kiss ass. Like, I just don't. So what's up, y'all? It's Maya back in with another video, and this is what I'm telling you right now. Today's video is
used to be my best friend, dumbass. When you see me just dropping shit, think you about that on the net. I don't fuck with that hard Carly shit. Talking about section 8 holders. I mean, living in a 2-bedroom though. Bitch will spend her last on weed. Yes, this hoe was dummy indeed. Just focus on shit she don't need. Stop being a follower, holy. You know that. You know Lil Mike gon' catch some queso. I can't wait to catch Lil Jordan. I'ma get that bit a halo. You better lay low. And that just because I say so. She gon' blab my I said chill out, yo, we can help me.
Before we get started, don't forget to smash that button if you enjoy, subscribe for new, because that bell's notified every time I post. Follow my social medias, because why not? If you're new here, hi, I'm Maya. I'm 20 and I'm finna be a junior in college. And if you're not new here, hey girly, welcome back. So as I see from the title, today we finna be doing a story time on how my best friend tried to get me expelled. We're just the type of person I am. I don't sit up and hold grudges. I don't hate nobody. I don't wish the worst for nobody. Like, I really could care less. Like, when I don't give a fuck about you, I just don't. So that's at the point I am with her. And I'm just gonna tell y'all the story on how she tried to get me expelled from college. She tried. Okay, before we get like deep into this, I do want to say I take accountability for the things that I have done wrong in this situation. Like, it's certain things that I could have reacted differently. But what it all comes down to is her being able to take accountability for the things that she should not have done, certain situations. And that's why to this day we still not cool, because bitches don't know how to take accountability for what they did. They just want you to take accountability for what you did. And if that's how it gotta be, well, let's start this off. Let me tell y'all a little bit about our relationship. So first of all, I met old girl in like 4th grade. I actually was best friends with her cousin. We all lived in the same neighborhood. Her cousin moved away, and then me and her got close. Me, her cousin, and her, we all was in the same grade. We became best friends in 6th grade, even though I knew her since 4th, because mind you, I was best friends with her cousin. So when her cousin moved, me and her became best friends, and we was just friends growing up all the way to college or whatever. We really didn't have that many issues. She really was non-confrontational. Like, if somebody was trying her, I was the one that was taking up for her when somebody was trying her, if you get what I'm saying. And ain't nothing wrong with being non-confrontational. There's a lot of people who's like that. Like, I just would never let nobody try me on nothing, you know. Anyways, so fast forward to high school. We don't even go to the same school no more. We don't live in the same neighborhood no more. We older. We decided to go to the same college. I heard she wasn't even planning to go to college until I was saying something, but I don't really know. It's just word of mouth. That's really not even that important. We go to college. We were supposed to be roommates. Keep in mind, y'all, we were supposed to be roommates. I told her, girl, as soon as I had already got accepted, I told her, as soon as you get accepted, have that money ready. Like, let them know that you gotta have the money ready, because for the housing, it's first come, first serve. So I chose a room with my room empty. It's 4 people inside 1 suite. It was 1 girl already in there when I chose the room. So it was 3 empty spaces that she could have got. She ended up taking so long. 2 more people ended up coming in. The 2 people who came in were best friends. So they basically had the same idea as us. But mind y'all, she didn't end up getting the housing form done and all that and paid the money until like a little bit later. So she ended up just choosing a room that was down the hall from me. Like, it was really close. Like, I could just get up and walk to her room type shit. Like, it was still close. So it really wasn't that deep. But keep in mind, if she would have been in my room, probably a lot of this would have never happened, because she would have been my roommate instead of old girls. 2 girls. One of them, I be calling her homegirl in my stories. So she was my actual roommate. Her best friend ended up moving out of the room because she was in track. So she had to be roomed with people who also was in track. So she was no longer rooming with her best friend either. So it was just both of us. And then somebody else ended up coming in or whatever. So it was us 2 in the same room and then 2 other girls in the same room, and both of our best friends in different rooms at this point. So when I met her, I didn't really have nothing bad to say. I felt like both of them was pretty, her and her best friend. Me, my best friend, and then my homegirl, we gonna keep calling her homegirl in the stories, and her best friend. We all first got there, all of us was just doing everything together. Like, it was just us 4. We end up getting in the friend group or whatever. My homegirl best friend ended up leaning more towards the friend group, and we started leaning towards friend group. The friend group was talking about homegirl. Like, if I don't feel a way about somebody, I'm not finna fake feel some way about somebody to please y'all. Like, at the end of the day, I met y'all through her. And like, I would understand stuff they were saying. Like, they would just have so much to say. And I'm like, why are y'all talking to me? Go tell her. So I'm telling her, like, come on, because they got so much to say. Like, and the stuff they were saying, I couldn't even have no response for because I'm not her. But y'all not finna be saying all this stuff while she not in here. Why not say it to her? All y'all got her phone number. Y'all know where our room at. So why is this discussion being had when she's not in here? I'm confused. We end up distancing ourselves from the whole friend group, and it end up just being my best friend and homegirl and me, us 3. So it was like a trio type shit. And her best friend was no longer with us or whatever because she basically chose to hang out with them, chose to follow them. They were pretty much follow the leader type. And mind y'all, we all doing everything together. Like, I'm thinking we all cool, we all friends, like we homegirl. Whole first semester, everything pretty much cool. Now let me say this because I feel like this didn't really play a part, but this is the first time something really happened between my best friend because we didn't really have arguments for real. So all 3 of us tried out for the cheer team. Me and my homegirl made it and she didn't. I don't know if she felt left out, but to me, she showed that she didn't care, but I don't really feel like she didn't care. If it was vice versa, I probably would just act like I didn't give a fuck either. I don't know. I probably would have cried later on by myself. But I would act like I didn't care. Probably, maybe, I don't know. But she act like she didn't care that we had both made the team or whatever. So one time it was a game. I also felt like she could have been feeling left out because, mind y'all, me and homegirl are both roommates. We also doing cheer together. So that's something where it's just us 2 when she's not there. I was trying to get her to try to be a manager. I don't really think we would go to games together. We would have practice together. We would be practicing the cheers together. I just feel like she kind of felt left out.
Mind y'all, I'm assuming this, like, I don't know what's going on through her mind, but I'm trying to figure out where, like, a lot of the issues started. And another thing I could think is starting there, like, she's starting to feel left out. That's probably the start. I just be trying to figure out what the issue, like, how it started. Like, how, like, I don't really feel like there's anything I could do about that. I really would appreciate it if she came to me and said something about it. I'm supposed to just not be on the cheer team because you didn't make it. Even if she didn't make it, this is something I wanted to do. I'm not finna not do something because somebody else not doing it. I'm not finna do it because everybody else doing it. I'm gonna do what I want to do at the end of the day. It was this game or whatever, and she was supposed to come because it was also first away game. They didn't really take our cheer team to away games. We only went to home games, so we wanted her to come too. I think she also wanted to see one of her homeboys that she went to high school with. I knew him. He went to the school that we was playing against, and she wanted to see him. Basically, she wanted to ride on the bus because we was riding on the bus, so the homegirl had a car. She couldn't drive because our cheerleaders was riding on. I was scared to ask. I told her, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared to ask, so I'm not asking. But push came to shove. I think, like, we was hanging out during the weekend. She was in her room. We basically hadn't even talked, like, right before the game. So it wasn't really no conversation had about it. She didn't come to me about it. I didn't go to her about it. And it just was, like, I think she had just been in her, I really can't remember specifically, but I think she had just been in her room. We had did something the night before to where she didn't come. Woke up the next morning late. I'm sitting here trying to wake my roommate up. I'm trying to get up and get ready and this and that. I still haven't heard nothing from my best friend. We on the bus and she texted me, I think. And I was like, we finna leave, or either we was already gone. I really don't know. But at that point, I can say I could have called her and did this and that. But on top of us running late, it was also the fact that nobody had asked. Like, I told you that I was scared to ask and that I wasn't going to ask. I'm not going to lie. Ain't nobody finna make me do something I don't want to do. I said I wasn't going to ask. And she texted me the morning of, and I don't know, I can't remember what she said, but I think she seen my story or something and we had left or whatever. And it was just how she was coming at me. Like, girl, yes, it was pretty much my fault too. I feel like I could have did more, but it also was your fault because you ain't said nothing to me about this. Like, if we have plans, these plans that we done had for weeks or whatever, and the day before the plans, you ain't said nothing to me about them, and you don't even have a ride or nothing like that, I'm just assuming that you're not going. We couldn't just bring you on the bus without asking permission anyway. So it was just like,
I feel like we both could have did more when it came to that situation in itself, all three of us really, but she wanted to come and she didn't make sure that she was coming. Like, she said she got ready and got dressed and all of that, and how would I feel? And I'm just like, I wouldn't have got ready and got dressed if I didn't know if I had a ride or not. Like, we ended up talking about it. That situation was that. I just didn't like how she was talking to me, because one thing I don't like is somebody who talk to me a certain way over text messages, but you're not like that in my face. And then my mouth get a little smart or something, I promise you it would have got that smart in your face. The thing with her is she never caught attitudes with me. She never got smart with me, like none of that. So when stuff like that would happen, to me, it just feel like you acting like one of them social media people, them people who just be, you know, doing all of that over the phone, but you know you're not like that in real life. That's that.
The reason I'm bringing this up right now is because I feel as if that's where the signs started to show that maybe she felt as if I was purposely leaving her out. Like she genuinely felt like I was doing it on purpose. She probably was having all these thoughts in her head, and she never came to me about them, so they just was adding up.
It wasn't really that serious. I get why she was mad, but like, you also didn't do your part on your end. You the one that don't have a ride. I'm a cheerleader. I have to go. So a little bit down the line, it was Christmas time. We was gonna get ready to go home for Christmas break. We planned to do like a girls' night. So we went to Walmart. When we went to Walmart, we got the matching pajamas and stuff. We had got invited to a bonfire that we all decided that we were going to go to or whatever. So we get the matching pajamas, we get stuff for s'mores, and we get back to the room. We in a room chilling before we get ready to go to the bonfire. Started like packing her stuff up. So she started getting her stuff. I think I seen her start getting her stuff, but I didn't really think nothing of it, because if we going to do something and all my stuff was in her room, I would get it out beforehand so I could take it back to my room, because when we get back, it might be late or something like that, and I'm not going to want to go get it. So when I seen her doing that, I don't think I said anything. I think what she said was, all right, I'm finna go to bed, I'm tired or something, and shut the door. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Like, I don't want to lie and exaggerate anything, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went. That's how I remember it. Me, I felt some type of way about that, because we had these plans. One thing I do not like is somebody not following through with what they said they was going to do. We had bought all this stuff for the s'mores and all of that, and like, we was finna go have fun, and I guess she just decided to go to her room. One thing I know for sure is that she didn't go to her room and go to sleep. She probably went to her room and got on the phone with one of them niggas.
The reason why I'm like, when I'm thinking back on it, it's just like, I don't know what I could have done differently, because we will always invite her everywhere. I promise y'all, I'm not going nowhere and I didn't invite her. If you see me and my homegirl out, I most likely invite my best friend. If she didn't want to come, she didn't have to come, and I'm not mad at her for not coming. But when you do say that you're going to come, I do expect you to uphold what you said you were going to do, because that's what I'm always do. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So it was just like, okay. And then I didn't feel like there was a real reason for her not wanting to come. There were many other ways you could have went about it, and she just slipped out the room before we could even have a conversation. She just left, and I just can't like fake not feel a way about something when I really do. And then, like I said, back to her feeling left out. If she really did feel left out, I would never know, because one, she would never be put on her big girl panties and come talk to me about it. And two, I would invite her places and she wouldn't always want to go. You know, when you keep inviting somebody somewhere and then they like make up excuses, they don't even be giving real excuses. She used to do that. You had all day to say you didn't want to go. I just don't like things like that. It really wasn't that deep. I keep saying it about everything. It's never really that deep, but when I feel how I feel, I'm going to tell you how I feel.
What I end up doing is, because I don't like being fake. And mind y'all, that's my best friend at the end of the day. So when she just walked out, we just like, what? Like, I just felt like that was a little weird. Like, you could at least waited for us to respond. So I ended up texting her, y'all, I'm gonna try to find these screenshots. I'm not reading off nothing right now, but I'm gonna try to find these screenshots and put them on the screen for you guys. Texting her like this long paragraph, telling her how I felt about the situation. And it's not like it was that serious. I just wanted to talk to her and tell her how I felt. Keep in mind, y'all, she's very non-confrontational. So the reason I texted her was because I know that she is non-confrontational. I don't want nobody to think I'm like trying to try them. I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to press them. I don't want nobody to think like I'm just getting smart with them or anything like that. And I know how my mouth get. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I will put the screenshot on the screen for you guys. And when I sent that long paragraph, she like said, okay. Like, she didn't have no response. All she said was, okay. Now to me, when somebody texts you, okay, what do you say next? Comment down below what you would say next, because I didn't respond. To me, it felt like you were saying, like, if however you feel, like, oh well. You probably just feel like it wasn't that deep, but at the end of the day, how you respond matters. Yeah, I do feel like it wasn't really that serious, but to me, my feelings is always that serious. So when I feel brushed off or whatever, like, that's just all it was. It wasn't no patient on my end. I just didn't say anything else to her. Like, me, that gave, like, enough said. Like, so we didn't talk the whole weekend. Now keep this in mind. We did not talk the whole weekend. She ain't text me, ain't text her. Homegirl ended up texting her in our little 3 people group chat and was like, did you go home? She ignored her. She did not respond to her. Mind y'all, like, we are really close. We do literally dang near everything together every day. All 3 of us, we ain't got no classes, or when we finish our classes, we doing stuff together, all 3 of us. So, like, I don't know, that was just a little odd to me. I'm like, damn, she ain't even text old girl back. Like, whatever. I was supposed to stay longer so we could do the girls' night, and when she didn't text homegirl back, that just meant that she wasn't coming to the. After I realized she left, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, like, I'm quick to unfollow somebody. So that's exactly what I did. I went ahead and unfollowed her, because I'm just like, she probably was most likely at home. I don't even know for sure to this day, but I went ahead and unfollowed her. And like I said, I'm not innocent in this story, because I didn't even have to unfollow her. But when I peep anything weird from anybody, I don't care who you are, cousin, sister, I will unfollow you. Never gave a fuck, ever. After that or whatever, we literally didn't talk. Like, there was nothing said at all. Christmas break, I think it was before New Year's. I don't know. No, it was before. Yeah, it was before it. I sent her this long paragraph, and now this was very petty on my end. Like, I didn't even have to do what I did afterwards, but it was just at the point I was with her. Like, I'm just like, all of this because I came to you about how I felt about something. Like, it's not we had to stop being friends over it. It's not like we was beefing over it. Like, if I seen you in the hallway, it's not like I was finna, like, want to fight you or some shit. Like, I was just confused and didn't do some more plans with us. And like I said, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. So I text her this long paragraph again, and she'll let the girl respond, say her piece or whatever, but I didn't. I blocked her. I could take accountability and say that I shouldn't have done that. And I said I was gonna unblock her on the 1st of the new year. Like, and I'm just like, if something gonna happen, then it's gonna happen. But like, at the end of the day, I'm not kissing nobody ass. It was not that deep at all. Like, we did not have to stop being friends over some small ass shit like that. I think I did unblock her. Like, I don't know if I blocked her exactly on the 1st, but I did end up unblocking her for sure. And I think I ended up finding out that she texted me back, but she was blocked. Girl, get back to school, mind you, I ain't said nothing to her. She was just chilling like the first few days or something. He didn't know if she was back or whatever. And homegirl was like, dang, I miss best friend. She not calling her best friend. She's calling her by her name, but that's what we're calling her in the story. She like, dang, I miss best friend. I'm not gonna lie, I'm real bullheaded and I don't kiss ass. Like, I just don't. And it's like, I feel like there's things I could have did better, but I still feel like it stemmed from what you did to me. And when I feel like it stemmed from what you did to me, it's just like, I could really just not give a fuck. But at the end of the day, I did know that girl since 4th grade. Like, we was best friends, so it was different. So homegirl ended up texting in a group chat with us, and she was asking her, basically, can we talk or whatever? She was kind of just like, yeah, like, whatever, like, what's up? Like, basically, we could talk. And homegirl basically saying she wanted to talk in person. And she was saying, like, she just started getting smart. Like, she was like, not gonna happen. And I'm like, the fuck? Mind you, that girl, best friend, she literally would not get smart with nobody to their face. Maybe she was just pissy because I blocked her and I said what I said, then I blocked her, because that would piss me off too. You send me this long ass paragraph and you block me. That's the thing, I can take accountability for the shit that I should not have done, but can't you though? This just be making me it just give me the it, because like all of that was literally so unnecessary, like from both ends. I was like, who you talking to? Mind you, I hadn't said anything, but when she started getting smart with homegirl, I'm just confused. I'm like, it seemed like she taking her anger out on homegirl. Now y'all gonna find out why in a second. But I'm just like, who you talking to? Like, what is you doing all that for? I felt like she was taking her energy out from what happened between us on homegirl, because mind you, homegirl did she go home? She ignored her. and homegirl was trying to get us to talk, and she was just talking smart. We didn't want to talk and figure out what the situation was and all that. You could have just not responded. We just started arguing and going back and forth. And with me, like, the issue is so small that it still has potential to be fixed. I am not going to go talk about your mother, your father, your personal business, none of that extra shit. Like, I don't got to do all that, because at the end of the day, we used to be best friends. We've known each other this long. Obviously, you know shit about me that nobody else know, or that maybe the people in our life right now don't know. She started just going in, talking about a case that's not even over with. Nah, she ain't talking about that yet. Hold on, we gonna get to that. She started talking about my mother, talking about my mom's least favorite child, talking about, well, I don't really remember everything she was like saying, but I just know she was talking about my family and stuff too. And I just feel like she couldn't say anything about me, so she had to try to go deeper, because she can't say shit surface level. But when she started going deep, I started going deep too. Like, I started talking about how she ain't barely have no shoes. Do I really want to say the shit that I said? Cause thing is, she really was going in on me. She was also lying. She also tried to lie and tell homegirl that I was talking about her. And let me touch on that actually. First of all, I ain't never talked about no bitch that I'm cool with, and I wouldn't say nothing about nobody that I wouldn't say to their face. End of the day, I was close with that girl. I felt like my homegirl was misunderstood. Everybody felt like she mean, she this, she that. I feel like she misunderstood. Me and her related a lot. I understand where she coming from, because our families are kind of the same. Like, our parents talk hard. They talk to us like, they talk to us any kind of way. Like, we can't have soft skin in our family, and we both have that in common. So I feel like that's why we mesh so well. So I was telling my best friend how, like, I feel like she really misunderstood, and she do remind me of my sister. My sister get mad about little stuff, like, but you just gotta know how to talk to her. When it comes to her anger, she literally reminds me of my mother and my sister, actually. And I don't know if she trying to say that was me talking about her, but shit, that was the case. I'm talking about my mother and my sister too. Like, I don't know if she just tried to say that so we could not be cool no more. I don't know what her thing was, because she was definitely saying some lies in there too. The thing difference between me and her is that everything I was saying was facts, like straight facts. Like, I was spitting facts, and I think that's why she was so mad, because she knew everything I was saying was true. And I wasn't even getting deep with her. Like, homegirl was like, oh, she getting this deep, da 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 da. You need to say something, da da da. And I'm just like, I'm not really the type of person that get deep until, like, you really push me. And she just kept going. Like, I know one thing that she was saying is that my edges, I don't know how to say what she said, but they did used to look a mess sometimes. Shit like that. Okay, that's true. Ha ha, he he. What's next? Like, after that, I really was cool off her. I felt like I did end up feeling like homegirl slick believed her. But the thing is, I'm not finna beg nobody to believe shit I say. Like, I'm not really a liar. Like, I rarely ever even lie. I'm not finna lie on somebody just because we not friends no more. I might tell the truth about you once we not friends no more, but I'm not gonna sit up and make up lies about a bitch just because we not cool. But after I blocked her, I don't know if that made her, like, shitty or something. I ain't gonna lie, it was really on my heart. Like, when stuff like that happen, like, I really don't like arguing with people, but I will. It was just how close we was, and how I felt like it just wasn't that serious with that feeling, and I woke up with that feeling. I'm waking up, I ain't even got out the bed yet. Like, I ain't even got up, made my bed, I ain't did nothing yet. I get a text message from my favorite cousin. Send me a screenshot of old girl story. Mind you, I don't follow her no more. I've been unfollowed her like last year. So she sent me a screenshot of old girl story and was like, I hope she ain't talking about you. And she had posted like some type of picture or something and was talking about something with football head, or basically calling my head long or something like that. Post 7:00 in the morning. Ain't even got the crust out her eyes. Ain't even brushed her teeth. Ain't got the boogers out her nose. You waking up posting about a bitch like me? I just feel like we could have just filled out and it didn't have to go to that. I wasn't going to start posting about her. Like, I probably was going to talk about her a little bit when everybody realized we weren't together, but I wasn't going to wake up posting about the bitch. Whatever. She sent that to me. I think my cousin ended up saying something to her and they end up going back and forth. She tried to, going down the line, she tried to lie and say, oh, I sit my cousin on her or something like that. The thing is, bitch, you're dumb. You sitting here posting about the queen, knowing that the queen family follow you. I've known this bitch since 4th grade. Yes, some of my family's going to follow her, and she follows some of my family. That's how it works. Don't nobody got sick. Nobody on you. Little old you. I'm not scared to say shit to nobody. So why would you feel that I need to get somebody else on you? You. I I don't know. I just felt like she probably felt attacked or whatever because she didn't think about the fact that, girl, they follow you and you're talking about the queen. Once she started posting, we ended up going back and forth. I don't know how my homegirl got into like the argument or whatever. I think she was just telling her like, don't post nothing about me and we cool. Like, don't post nothing about me and I won't insert myself into it.
I don't really know. I can't speak for either one of them, but I don't think that homegirl had the intentions. But if somebody tell me not to post something about them and I feel tried, I probably would too. I genuinely feel like best friend probably felt tried when homegirl said that. I don't know if it was because what the arguing that came afterwards. I can't really remember this junk. It was so much. Like, homegirl probably really shouldn't have said nothing to her at all, because if you didn't have anything to do with it, then, you know, it seemed like she kind of inserted herself at that point when it came to her posting about me, because she didn't wake up posting about homegirl. She woke up posting about me.
We end up texting off text now because I think I had her blocked. And one thing I can say my homegirl should not have did, because I feel like she was making the situation worse when it came to us going back and forth on text now, because she kept showing me what my best friend was saying. Like, she kept, mind you, I'm not texting the girl. She steady showing me what the girl's saying, and I got her blocked. So that means I don't want to talk to her. That means I don't want to. And it's just like, when you tell me what she say, it make me want to respond. So I really was trying to just leave it alone. I ended up posting about her back, but I don't really remember what was said. Like, I'm gonna try to find screenshots. If I find any screenshots throughout this, I definitely will add the screenshots in here for you guys. I just know I wasn't really going as hard, but she ended up posting something about a case, something that had happened to me and my sister when we was like, my sister 2 years younger than me. So if I was like 9 or 10, now I might have been 12 or 10 or 11, and my sister was younger than that. And she posted about that, and she was posting about some homegirl, like, family issues.
And I understand that she could have been doing it for kikis and ha-has, but I'm just not the type of person. You gotta realize, you're sitting here talking about, I might not even been 12. You're sitting here talking about a 10-year-old's case. This is something that happened to a 10-year-old. So you're laughing and you're talking about a 10-year-old. You're not talking about present day me, because it didn't happen to me. It happened to me when I was 10. So you're laughing at a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old. What happened to a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old? Same with my homegirl situation. She was really young. So you're laughing at what happened to her when she was that young. And you think that when you have kids, shit like that not gonna happen to your kids. Watch. That's why I don't talk about nothing that happened to nobody when they was kids. None of that. Cause watch. Something like that gonna happen to you. Either to you or your kids.
And she was posting about it like it's cool. And the thing is, I could have posted about how your mama caught that nigga fucking you and then threw you into a mirror. But did I? No. And at this point, I really don't care, because I was just sitting here thinking about, like, should I even say that? But it's just like, she didn't give a fuck when it was me. She didn't even have the facts right. She was saying something about my uncle, and ain't nothing have nothing to do with my uncle. Nothing. That's the thing. Like, if I'm arguing with my sister, I'm not going to sit here and talk about her deepest, darkest secrets and her deepest, darkest insecurities. You was never my friend at the end of the day, if that's what you're trying to do, because that's not how it started off for me. But when you start that, it's just like, okay, bet. She started talking about homegirl, whatever homegirl told her. Homegirl ended up posting, telling everybody that she had an STD. And that's one thing I'm telling y'all, we ain't lied about shit. Well, I ain't lied about shit. I'm not even the one who posted about her having an STD. But mind y'all, that was posted after she started she talking about our case. Like, damn, I should have just kept the shit to myself. Shouldn't even told you one of my deepest, darkest secrets. You one of the few people that I have talked this about, and you couldn't wait to put it out into the open. Like, you ain't even known for a year yet, and you already telling the whole world. She only got like 400 followers though, but it's still the principle. Like, I felt like she was posting trying to be hard for them niggas. We started like eating her up and talking about the STD. She started trying to say, y'all trying to bully me, y'all trying to lie. She tried to post her my chart, but this had happened, like the STD shit had happened like before, like months before. I don't even know if she's still with him, but when we stopped being cool, she was still fucking with him. So he had came up there. They went to this dirty hotel. Mind y'all, I know the hotel was dirty because my family was moving me into school. We had stayed at that hotel. We didn't know it was dirty when we stayed, and we had seen like roaches and shit like that. and we end up getting our money back and stuff like that. So that's how I knew the hotel was dirty, because we seen roaches there. So that man came up here and fucked you in that same hotel that got roaches and stuff like that. That's probably why. That's probably the fuck why. Mind y'all, she was walking around limping, but she had a blanket on. Mind y'all, it's hot outside. Was it hot? No, it was starting to get cold, but it was kind of cool. She was walking around hiding her limp with the blanket and shit. So mind y'all, when we telling like people who used to hang around us, and she trying to say, oh, we lying, we used to tell them, y'all remember when she used to walk around with that blanket? That's how you know you weren't lying. Homegirl was finna get her mom to pay for the fees. She was taking her to the clinic, all that. Mind you, I didn't have a car. She didn't have a car either. So homegirl was being a good friend and helping old girl. Keep this in mind. During the argument, she tried to talk about homegirl car and stuff, and it's just like the same car that she took you to the clinic when you needed a ride because of your STD. That car? It's crazy that you trying to talk about somebody's car and you don't even have a car. She used to be telling people, oh, my car at home. Baby, your mama, I ain't even gonna talk about her car. But let's just say that every time she stopped the car, she had to put some metal thing on it. Like, it was some big metal thing she had to hook it. I ain't even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna shush, because I don't really know what it was anyway to talk shit about it. But I wasn't gonna go that deep, but she went that deep, so it's just like, I didn't know. She started trying to say we was lying and we was trying to bully her. Girl, you the one who woke up posting on social media about me. People love to start arguing with me, and then when I start, I do not stop until I finish the shit. And then now, oh, I'm bullied, now I'm mean, now I'm this and that. Baby, you shouldn't have you should just left it where it was at. We blocked each other on our message. You should have left the shit right there. You decided that you wanted to wake up and didn't even brush your teeth and shit and post about the queen on social media. Like, that was just crazy to me, like overly crazy. And we left it at that. I don't know if she was lying to her friend. I think she really, her homeboys followed me. So I feel like that's why she was so like shitty about it, because she didn't want them to know that she had it. She probably got the nigga that she was fucking with to tell them, oh no, she ain't never had it. Nah, you give me some shit. I ain't never going back. But, you know, bitches be in love and shit, so I don't really know who got the last laugh. I think she was just trying to say, well, we was trying to bully her, be mean girls, this and that, but bitches love to throw rocks and hide their hands. Mind you, I don't have no hate for her, like, not beefing with this girl no more. So, a little bit down the line, all three of us were supposed to make a song together. We never end up making a song together. Me and homegirl, we in the car jamming to some music. It's cold outside, you know, it's the second semester. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all, she never ended up coming back. She never came back. Like, I feel like that's why she was talking how she was talking and doing all that and all that extra shit, because she never came back. I told her to let me know when she came to get her shit, and she never let me know, because she knew that she wasn't coming back, at least for that semester. So we decided to make a song about old girl. At that moment, I really was like, I was mad that you just went on social media talking about my case. Like, everything else, okay. I was really just mad about the case shit. So, since you want to talk about the case, we're going to talk about STD. We both made a song about her. That was my first time ever even, like, rapping or making a song about somebody. The song ended up coming out hard as fuck. It was actually good. Especially for my first one. I liked it. I think she was really shitty about it. She was really shitty about it. We was posting it. The whole school was listening to it. Everybody was fucking with it. I'm gonna put it in here too. I'm gonna go on and play it right now.
I'm having trouble trying to sleep.
I can't get no fucking sleep at all.
I'm counting shit but running out.
Time ticks by until I try.
No rest for cross-tops in my mind.
Hey, did you make this?
Here we go.
Pop out 30-inch, my bust, I know I'm finna pop my shit. Popping all that shit on Instagram, you hoes be counterfeit. I been having rats before 12th grade, I put that on my kid. Niggas on my dick, my natural face, little bitch, I'm super lit. She come around, I'm like, ho, what's that smell? That shit smell like some fish. I'm scared this hoe till I get tired like she a fucking
Oh my gosh,
fish.
y'all already know that.
You know, Lil Zai gon' get him case closed. I can't wait to catch Lil Jordan. I'ma get that bitch a halo. Fuck your life, I want my fade hoe. My little twin said you a eater. That dick up like an eggo. hoe. Fuck that shit, I want your head hoe. Violent shit, and I'm from Bama. Bitch, you know I split a wig. Smoking Oppo all up in my backwood. By the seat. Bitch, you ain't had enough. Tell these folk about how you killed your kid. Bitch, you broke as fuck. Pussy burning hot, I know you see. Telling y'all hoes I'ma get the last laugh. Y'all be mad about these niggas. Mad about petty shit. Bitch, I ain't go get you some money, hoe. Used to be my best friend, dumbass. When you see me just dropping shit. Think you about that on the net, on foot with that R. shit. Talking about Section 8 holders. Family live in a 2-bedroom though. Bitch was spend her last on weed. Yes, this hoe a dummy indeed. Just focus on shit she don't need. Stop being a follower. Holy. You know that. You know Lil Mike gon' catch some queso. I can't wait to catch Lil Jordan. I'ma get that bit a halo. Yellow. You better lay low. And that just because I say so. She said she gon' blab my hunt. I said chill out your wicked helmet. Just use it for protection. Since you wanna do all that flexing. Need to worry about that infection. All you doing is deflecting. Since you so bad, please stand on what you said. This little hoe can't get no bread. Whole time that bitch a airhead. No, here we go. Finna drop a diss on this little silly hoe. This hoe think that she got the us on me, but do she really though? She really slow. Said on Broadway till I touch a milli hoe. These hoes ain't really about this shit, they see put that on Billy though. She having trouble trying to sleep, haha bitch. I can't get no fucking sleep at all. You go to sleep, was I on your mind?
Okay. Did you make this?
I don't know if y'all could tell, but it's literally my intro. It's literally my intro song. So she didn't like the song. She followed up by, I think she ended up telling her mom. Mom was trying to call mom. Mind y'all, we've been friends for so long. Our parents have each other's phone number. She was basically trying to threaten me to take the video down. And I didn't. One thing mama told me to do is take her picture off the video. But the song's still up. Y'all want to go listen to it, heart it, comment, share it, do that. Okay, now we get to the point where she tried to get me expelled. The reason that she tried to get me expelled was because of the diss track. And not just me and homegirl had caught my mom and was basically saying how we need to take the song down. Mom was like, I'm grown and they can't just, I'm grown as fuck. I just went ahead and took her picture off just in case, because when you go fed, you never know what somebody gonna do. Cause that was fed like, I ain't even finished what I was saying. First of all, you running and telling your mom. I would have been mad if that song was that hard and it was about me too. So, y'all, it's probably really not even that hard, y'all, but it's hard to me because that was my first one, and I feel like we really ate the school was hyping us up. Literally, my family was hyping. My mom was literally showing the whole family everything. She ended up, some days later after the song been posted and stuff, we ended up getting another email from the dean. And when I say another email, I've been in trouble a couple of times this school year. So when you get them emails that say them certain things with that file that you gotta sign, I already knew it was some bullshit. I'm like, what's next? And so I open it or whatever, and it's basically old girl saying, I'm gonna put the shit on the screen. She's scared, to come back next semester. She doesn't feel safe and yada yada. So we end up having to go to the dean's office once again. And mind y'all, if you actually pause and read the screenshots of the thing, she literally went out of her way to talk about a whole nother situation to make it sound like even worse, and to talk about things that happened, earlier in the semester and stuff. But the crazy thing is, girl, you was right behind us, following us around, doing everything we was doing. On top of that, it's sometimes I be wondering if she really was scared or if she just did it out of spite. But either way, that's somebody's education. You mad somebody made a diss track because you started doing, you do something to somebody and then you mad when they respond to you, and then now you trying to, that could have turned out real bad. We really could have got in trouble because of the, get that bit of halo. That's obviously, threatening somebody's life in a way. But it's just I don't really think she really felt like we were even going to do it. Besides fight, I feel like she just did it out of spite. And one thing about me, I ain't never no snitch. That's how I know you really not hard for real. When you choose to go snitch, you're not hard. You're not hard, baby, because you're that hurt. And then she also went out of her way to, I think she did a report, and then she also emailed the dean herself or something like that. So she emailed her twice, 2 separate times, just to make sure that we got in trouble. And we still ain't getting in trouble, so haha. He basically didn't even get in trouble, because it's a song. Like, it would have been different if we text her and said, oh, we gonna shoot you or something like that. But it wasn't that. We get called to the end about something that we did. We just own up to it. So it's just, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I did make a song. But you know how many people in the world make songs, boo? You're not really scared. I think. I'm not gonna lie, I really did feel like Best Friend was scared of Homegirl. Because when Homegirl was saying like, oh, she'll beat her up and shit like that, she started talking about getting a gun and this and that. That's how you know somebody's scared, when they start talking about that gun. You don't even got a gun. Scary ass. If y'all watch my story times before, y'all know that the dean thing she gonna do when it comes to me and my homegirl is give us a no contact order about a bitch. Basically, you just can't contact them. You can't really like walk up to them and talk to them or whatever. Whole time, she didn't even come back that next semester because that was the sophomore year or whatever. I'm finna go into my junior year. She never even came back. It probably would have been a little bit more different if she actually was a student. Anyways, we really didn't get in trouble. Nothing really happened. But she was just shitty about it. I don't think nothing else, like, there was no more back and forth. I think, somebody sent me her, like, TikTok. Like, they be sending me shit about her, and I'll just be like, stop sending me, don't update me about no bitch that I don't follow. If I wanted to know what's going on with her life, I would know. Like, talking about the case, it's just like, you could only talk about real life shit that's out of my control. You can't talk about shit that's in your control. Like, what was in your control? That STD, boo. I don't know if it was last month or I don't know when, but mom basically convinced me to text her. And it's not like I was innocent in this whole story. I wasn't. But my issue is that neither were you. So mom ended up asking me to text her or whatever. And I end up texting her.
Now, I forgot to say this inside the video because it wasn't like a part of the story or like, you know, it was more so behind the scenes of the story or that was led up into it. My mama was always taking up for her mom. Like, and that's why it made no sense that she was sitting here talking about my mama, because mama was like pro her, then pro homegirl. And I used to tell her like, homegirl didn't do nothing to the girl. Best friend's mom was telling my mom that basically she never liked homegirl. Best friend never liked homegirl, and this whole time, that's why she didn't respond to her. That's why she was getting smart with her like that. She never liked homegirl. And I wouldn't even say never, but it came to a point where she didn't like her. I don't know when it started because she had never said anything bad about the girl to me, so I never knew that she didn't like her. But at the end of the day, I'm your best friend, and you never came to me and told me that. And it also makes sense when it came to when homegirl was trying to make us talk, because she probably felt like, oh, why you got this girl that I don't like coming to make us talk? You should want to talk to me or whatever. But at the end of the day, you should want to talk to me too. 1, 2, I'm not thinking that she don't like her. I feel like that did play a part into that too, because I'm thinking that all of us are friends. She never came to me and told me nothing bad about her. But mind you, this is what her mom told my mom. Her mom told my mom that basically she didn't like her, that wasn't her friend. This whole time I'm thinking, that just made me feel like you a little fake a little bit, because you ain't even tell me that. I don't know if she thought I would tell homegirl, but at the end of the day, baby, you were my best friend. You were my best friend, not her. But I don't really know what her reasons for. I don't know. Her mom even said this too. This was from a different situation, that her mom said that she don't like when I have friends, and that's probably why she keep bringing up me having friends, because she kind of obsessed with the thought of me having friends. A lot of the stuff kind of adds up once I realized that she never liked homegirl. So it's like when we go into these plans, maybe she feel like, oh, I'm picking homegirl over her and all of this, but you never came to me and told me this. The first time I'm hearing this is because you told your mama and my mama told me. And the crazy thing is, it's just like, you literally could have came and told me that. Literally. And a lot of this stuff would have not happened, I feel like.
Like, she kept telling me or whatever, and I was just like, hey, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Oh, her mom also told my mom that she didn't agree with her trying to tell the dean, like, that was fed. And she's so-called from St. Louis and shit like that, but you doing shit like fed shit. Like, why are you going to go snitch? Why are you going to go tattle? You so hard, but you going to go tattle. I end up writing her, and I was just like, I think I said what's up or like yo or something. I really don't fucking know. And then she responded and she was like, yo, or something like that. And then I was just like, how you feel about the situation? Like, I just wanted to hear what she had to say. And she was basically saying, I blew up over nothing. But my thing is, you can't tell me my feelings was over nothing. Because to me, it's something. It's obviously something. But the whole conversation literally went nowhere, y'all. I'm gonna put screenshots in. I don't know if I'm gonna put screenshots of everything. But I genuinely tried to talk to her. She was disrespecting me, calling me all type of names, saying all type of shit. Like, she was talking about, what she said about YouTube. She was like, what did she say? I'm trying to remember. She said my YouTube career's a flop. But baby, I mean, you better check it up on me. Hey. I just hit 1K, by the way. She said I don't have no friends. She said, I think she assumed that me and homegirl wasn't friends no more and we had like a bad fallout. No, we never had a bad fallout. I just stopped talking to her. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. And I think she tried to like compare me to her. Like, she used to come to me like, oh, I don't have no girlfriends. You're my only girlfriend. Like, she had a lot of homeboys. I never gave a fuck about a friend. Like, okay, it's cool to have friends, but I'll cut somebody off so quick. Like, I literally never gave a fuck. I don't know if she deflecting. I don't know what the issue is about her steady bringing up me having friends. Cause she has before, like the first time we argued, she was trying to say that was her obsession with me having friends. Oh, I didn't tell y'all. Her mom ended up telling my mom that she doesn't like my best friend, doesn't like when I have other friends, and she want me all to herself. Mind you, her mom said this. And I promise y'all, on my life, on my dead uncle, I'm not, like, nothing I'm saying in this story is a lie. Like, I'm not going to make it up, like, anything up at all, actually. I tried to talk to her, talk about the situation, but she was more so just focused on just arguing and talking shit. Like, I feel like she had all this anger built up, like, for a year straight. Cause by the time I texted her, it had been a year since it happened or whatever. And she had all this anger built up that by the end of the conversation, my job, I'm just letting her say whatever she say because I'm trying to fix the situation. Like, in my head, I'm like, this bitch obviously mad. Like, she obviously just been holding this in for so long. I feel like she felt like that I won when it came to it. So that's why when I did text her, she used it as an opportunity to try to make herself feel better about the situation or whatever. But like I said, I don't hold no hate in my heart for nobody. I'm not beefing with the girl. I don't feel no type of way towards her anymore. I'm just like, boo, it been a year. It been a year. Like, she mad about the diss track. She mad about the STD. Like, she really just shitty about that her business got out there and stuff like that. But you started it. You can't throw rock and hide your hands. You can't be shitty about some shit that you did first. Like, it don't make sense to me. I would have been willing to take accountability for the things that I could have done better, but I'm not going to take accountability for a fuck thing if you can take accountability for the things that you have. My reaction was to what you did to me. You can't tell me how to react to what you did to me. You felt like I blew up over it, but I felt like that's how I wanted to respond. Now what? People try so hard to just dig and try to find shit to make you mad. Tell me I should be ashamed for my parents buying a home. We leveled up. You level down. Now, I didn't even really want to get into that. A lot of the things she was speaking on, I think she just used to be thinking about it and thought certain things instead of coming to me as my friend. But her fact's not even right. Like, she probably been lying to her friend to like fix the situation. I tried to make it better because I just know I didn't respond as well as I should have. It's just like, ain't shit else to be said. Yeah, she sitting here talking about my mom. My mama was in my face like, oh, y'all should talk it out, this and that. And bitch, you sitting here talking about my mom? Weird. To sum everything up, I don't have no hate in my heart towards this girl. I know, like, during this story, it still seems like I'm like mad, but it's just me re-talking about it. It's just still like weird. Like, all of it was just so petty. It was just so uncalled for. If you're watching this, I just want to say hi. I'm not beefing with you. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to beat your ass for like the longest amount of time, but it's just to the point where well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, that bell's notified every time I post. Follow on my social medias because why not? If you stay to the end, I love you more than the rest. Bye, YouTube, since my YouTube a flop. Love you much.
Focus on shit you don't need. Stop being a follower. Holy, you know that. You know Lil Mike gon' catch some queso. I can't wait to catch Lil Jordan. I'ma get at it a halo. You better lay low. And that just because I say so. She gon' blab my heart. I said chill out, yo, we can help.